She's probably sleeping with him tonight, right now, while you're watching this video, thinking about her, wondering why she chose him over you. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The guy who doesn't deserve her. The guy who treats her like shit. The guy who ghosts her for days, then shows up at her door like nothing happened, and she lets him in every single time. You've seen the screenshots, the drunk texts at 2 a.m. where she's crying about how he hurt her again. Then 2 days later, she's posting Instagram stories from his apartment, wearing his hoodie, looking happier than she ever looked with you. Meanwhile, you're the one she calls when she needs emotional support. You're the one she trusts. You're the one she says she wants to find someday. But here's what's really happening, and why understanding this will change everything for you. There are two different parts of a woman's brain that control attraction and attachment, and most men activate the wrong one. I discovered this 3 years ago when I was exactly where you are right now, and what I learned from UCLA behavioral research changed my entire dating life. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why she puts men into two different boxes and how to make sure you're in the right one. Drop a comment if this sounds familiar, because what I'm about to reveal will make you see every interaction with women completely differently. So why does she choose chaos over stability? It's simple. Her brain literally can't tell the difference between anxiety and arousal. When her heart races because he left her on red for 6 hours, her body produces the exact same chemicals as sexual excitement. That stress response floods her system with dopamine, the same rush that makes gambling and cocaine so addictive. You text back in 5 minutes every single time. You're predictable, safe, boring. Her nervous system relaxes around you, which completely kills sexual tension. Think about it. When was the last time she seemed genuinely excited to see you? Not grateful, not comfortable, excited. That electric energy she has when talking about him, that's what arousal actually looks like. I watched this destroy my friend Marcus last year. He was obsessed with Emma from his gym. Every morning, he'd time his workout to match hers, bring her protein shakes, drive her home when her car broke down. Classic provider behavior. Emma loved the attention, called him such a sweet guy. But Friday nights, she was always busy, always with Tyler. Tyler worked at a tattoo shop, rode a motorcycle, and treated Emma like she was replaceable. He'd show up at midnight unannounced, stay a few hours, then vanish for days. Emma would spend those days checking his Instagram, asking friends if they'd seen him, driving herself crazy. The same woman who couldn't be bothered texting Marcus back would drop everything when Tyler finally called. If being in Marcus's position already sounds like a nightmare, then hit subscribe now so you don't miss out on future uploads, because this channel was built specifically for you and we're about to fix that. What Tyler understood, probably without realizing it, is that women's attraction operates on uncertainty, not security. When Emma was with Marcus, she knew exactly where she stood. Game over. Brain bored. But Tyler was a question mark. Every interaction carried the possibility of rejection. Her nervous system stayed alert, hypervigilant, addicted to the emotional roller coaster. Here's what will piss you off. Emma wasn't evil for choosing Tyler. She was responding to evolutionary programming that told her uncertain men were higher value than available ones. In the ancestral environment, the always available guy probably wasn't out hunting or building status. The hard to pin down guy, he was busy doing important shit. Dr. Helen Fisher's brain imaging studies proved this. When she scanned people experiencing uncertain love, their brains lit up like Christmas trees in the reward centers, identical to cocaine addiction. Their brains were literally hooked on the person causing them anxiety. But secure love? Barely any activity in those same regions. So when she says she doesn't know what she wants, she's telling the truth. Her logical brain knows you're better. Her primitive brain craves the guy making her feel like she's dying and coming alive simultaneously. And biology always wins that fight. But you can trigger the same response without being a complete asshole. You just need to understand the 3 principles Tyler accidentally discovered. First, emotional variability creates addiction. Right now, you're emotionally flatlining, always supportive, always happy to hear from her, always available. She knows exactly what emotional temperature you'll be at, so her brain checks out. Start varying your responses. Sometimes you're warm and engaging. Sometimes you're distracted because you're handling business. Sometimes you're unavailable because your life actually demands your attention. When she can't predict your emotional state, her brain stays engaged, trying to figure you out. Second, intermittent reinforcement is psychology's most powerful conditioning tool. Your consistent attention is worthless, like participation trophies. But when Tyler randomly showed affection after days of silence, jackpot, dopamine explosion, unforgettable moment. Stop being constantly available. Build a life so engaging that responding to her becomes something you do when convenient, not immediately. When your attention becomes scarce, it becomes valuable. Third, challenge creates investment. Everything easy has no value. When she has to earn your approval, your time, your emotional investment, she starts valuing it higher. This doesn't mean being cruel. It means having standards and enforcing them. Remember that conversation I mentioned? The woman told her friend, "Jake calls me out when I'm being dramatic. He doesn't just agree with everything like David does. He makes me earn his respect." That challenge created psychological investment. She had to bring her A game to deserve his attention. You've been so terrified of losing her that you've never required her to meet you at your level. You tolerate behavior you wouldn't accept from anyone else. You agree with opinions you don't share. You laugh at unfunny jokes. You've become an emotional doormat, then wonder why she doesn't respect you enough to choose you. The guy she can't stop thinking about has standards. He has a vision for his life and knows what kind of woman fits that vision. He won't compromise just to avoid being alone. That confidence, that selectivity, that willingness to walk away, it drives women absolutely wild. So here's your homework. Stop texting her for 48 hours minimum. Get busy building something meaningful. Hit the gym like your life depends on it. Start that project you've been postponing. When she finally reaches out, and she will, don't jump. Respond when it works for your schedule, not immediately. But here's the specific UCLA research I mentioned that changed everything for me. Dr. Arthur Aaron's studies on romantic attraction showed that couples who experienced novel, challenging activities together had significantly higher relationship satisfaction and attraction levels than those who did routine, predictable activities. The key word here is unpredictable. When your interactions become routine, her brain literally stops paying attention. But when there's uncertainty about what comes next, her attention becomes laser focused on you. This is why the guys she can't get over are the ones who kept her guessing. They had lives that created natural scarcity and challenge. When you do engage, be present, but don't be available for endless conversation. Have somewhere important to be. And when she complains about him treating her badly while using you as her emotional tampon, call it out. Sounds like you know what you need to do. Let me know when you figure it out, then live your life. The right woman won't make you compete with men who disrespect her. She'll see your value and choose you without games or drama. But you'll never attract her by accepting scraps from someone who doesn't appreciate what you offer. Stop being her backup plan. Stop being the safe choice she settles for when excitement fails. You don't get her back by waiting. You get her back by never needing her again. But you will never get her back if you're not focused. So watch this video next, where I show you exactly why you can't focus and how to fix that. I'll see you there.